teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
You see the offense tried to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Flores. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Gardner. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They'll run it on the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Running inside, it's Townsend. He breaks a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the option. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too, nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And the shot to clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the single back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Flores. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 30 short. Got it, looking for a first. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Peters. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
That's caught. It's Blue.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Blue. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying the run, it's Townsend. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want to square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Using the quick game. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Moving away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Chippewas will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Jukes his way for more. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
And the shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Edwards. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Caught behind the line. It's Gardner. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Wants to throw on third. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The run inside. It's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Fires to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Enough to move the chains.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
To the air, it's Flores. That's reeled in. It's McIntosh. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Blue. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Nickelback on the field, looking pass as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the fourth. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the...
Well, wait just a second here, guys. They are sending out the field goal unit after all. I also thought they might go for it in this situation. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense, because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This time it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.